What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. You know how last week we had the Jubilee, like the 30-year-old men judging each other based off looks, like personality and everything? Now we got
Produces distinct pressures for women. We brought together 7 30-year-old women to confront the realities of this milestone. This is Timelines.
On this piece of paper, please write down from 1 to 10 the number that reflects how well you're doing in life compared to other 30-year-old women. How much money do you make per year?
$75,000 per year. I feel kind of in the middle about it, a little conflicted just because I feel like it's a good amount of money to make, but living in LA and with how the economy is right now, I feel like it's not really cutting it.
Do you think this person makes more or less money than you?
You look like you're very creative, music, dance, something like that, but I feel like you have a really creative career and you make a good amount of money. So I'm gonna say more.
Same? A little bit less?
50,000. I am a creative, I am a dancer, but it's a struggling business. But right now I am working full-time doing TikTok live stream.
Oh, you make 50,000
I feel like
a year off
you're very
TikTok
much
live
of like
stream?
maybe
That's
a
fire,
personal
though.
trainer or
crazy
just very
work, though,
fit
but
and very like
that's what's up.
intentional with what you're doing in your schedule and your life. So I'm gonna say more.
Just 'cause she's quiet, I don't know. That's what I'm looking at.
Did not see
I don't know.
that coming.
I actually make about $20K a year at this point.
had
I'm a
better
group
sandals,
fitness
I
instructor,
might've gave
like
her
once a
the
week,
benefit
all
of the
day
doubt.
long. I love it. You kind of captured my essence really well, but I am also freshly out of grad school for psychotherapy, actually. So I'm in that weird in between where I'm making peanuts. Hey. I feel like your wardrobe is probably really
You remind me
expensive,
of,
so I'd say that's why.
Emma Watson with the hair and the fit.
I'm an actor, comedian, writer, and director. This year I made $47,000.
Where do they live,
I am
though?
peeping
Like,
the
they
style.
in, like,
It's
LA?
amazing. You come off like you have yourself together, and maybe
But somebody
you have
does
a
have to make
professional
money.
job.
That's normally how
I
this
feel like
works,
I
so
could
she
see
has to
you
be hired.
typing,
So, like,
The nails are
Yeah.
done, but they're short.
and then maybe like I don't know. Do you have an earpiece? I don't know, something like
I
that.
have AirPods.
That away.
I make $120 a year, but that's very, very recent. I have my own company. I started it about 6 years ago and only just started taking a salary as of November of last year. The short nails, done nails, that's very Sherlock of you.
So do you type?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's what it's like. Hold up, this lady actually, she has to be able to use her hands. She definitely, smart. People know. I'm glad they know though.
Okay, this is tough.
Okay, we got our third.
We're
black
looking at wardrobe. You look like you're put
More black
together
people
for a
in it,
weekend
or more
wardrobe.
black women
I
than
feel like
black
your
men here,
makeup
so
is very,
that's good.
I want to say demure, but I think that's just the brain rot talking.
Yes, it definitely. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Cause these are all 30-year-olds using them. It's crazy, gang.
It's, yeah, it's very,
You 30 saying very proper. Get out of here.
toned down, but still professional. So I feel like you also have a professional job. I'm gonna say
She got the
slightly
Van
more
Cleef
just 'cause
on.
I start-
She said she make 120 though. So the Van Cleef and niggas didn't even peep. She got the Van Cleef on, which just if it's real, that's like 5 bands. So that's really what should have gave it away. If she got the Van Cleef on.
started taking a salary last year, and you've been doing it for longer than
My bad.
it's very toned down, but still professional. So I feel like you also have a professional job. I'm gonna say slightly more just because I started taking a salary last year, and you've been doing it for longer than 6 months or so, then maybe slightly more.
Are those hair extensions?
pretty.
Okay.
Hair
Over there.
extensions. Hair extensions don't cost too much. Yeah, I was gonna
But
say.
close.
Close.
They be
I make like
getting
between
me, though.
$80,000 and $90,000 a year. I am a wellness influencer. I make pretty much all of my money from brand deals on Instagram.
Well,
most of the people that I notice make a lot of money in this world don't really dress like they make a lot of money. I know multimillionaires that wear like literally these slides every day, and like that's what they wear. Like, so for me, that's what I would go off of. I'm gonna say make more.
I'd say, hold on, no. You gotta give out like.
I'm gonna say.
Cause this is the middle, so that's like the 50-ish. So you got like 2 making over 50. I say she has to be here, just based off the. No, she has to be the millionaire, cause normally they have a millionaire.
They make more.
She's probably the millionaire, or she's not.
She's out of here.
Is it a fake out?
Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I was making around 24,000 last year working at a daycare. And then my partner called me up and she said, last year working at a daycare. And then my partner called me up and she said, oh my God, our book's gonna be in Barnes & Noble at the Grove. So I said, I'm coming to LA. I got, my family down here, let's go. And so here I am.
So I feel like although I'm over here right now, like last year, if you'd have asked me the same question, I'd be standing over there. And it's because I was relying a lot on like agencies and different managers, and no one was really pushing me the way that I felt I should be pushed. And it wasn't until I made my own media kit and started reaching out and doing my own agency manager work for myself that I actually started getting these bigger contracts.
I feel like I'm looking in the future. Like it's gonna be okay.
Okay,
Right.
Like this is.
This is so educational because I don't ever talk to anyone about money at all.
Yeah.
That's really interesting because my friends and I probably talk about money a lot more than people should, but out of grad school, that's what you.
I'm saying normally rich people talk about money the most because they want to know how to keep. That's what I'm saying.
You kind of do. I think my day-to-day comparison is with people who are doing a lot more than I am, because I always assume that I started a little bit late, so to speak, seeing that a lot of people have different paths and some of them are objectively a lot more to deal with, I think, than the environment that I grew up in was very humbling.
Let's try an experiment. Everyone take 5 steps back. Now using the same number line, can everyone walk over to the spot that indicates how much savings you have?
I'd say no, not a lot. I mean, it looks
Well, I was in the cannabis industry before I went to grad school, and so I was able to, I knew down the line I'd probably hit some kind of storm somewhere, and
most people
it's
don't have
she
savings,
who's supporting
so
me right now.
I figured that much.
I was just gonna say shit happens. You kind of got to use it, like you said, for emergencies, and I was just helping out my family a lot because of just rent, evictions. My dad passed, so things like that.
With my previous job, living paycheck to paycheck, and I feel like, unfortunately, I would love to have savings for a rainy day, for emergencies, but that just has not been the case, unfortunately. It's like, as soon as I get paid, rent, bills, living expenses, and especially like being in LA, everything is so expensive. It's like, if I even want to have a little bit of fun and a little bit of disposable income, I'll spend my money on that, and so savings is like, not even really an option at the moment. I always had this picture of what I thought 30 was supposed to look like, and seeing the spectrum, I was like, this is a wide spectrum. Like, there's no right or wrong, there's no timeline, there's no deadline. Like, just live your life, do your thing. Like, we're all on our own paths, and we're right on time.
Now we're going to talk about relationships and sex.
Too. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
What's your body
I
count?
feel like,
I think I'm here.
I don't know. Did they start this early on the men's? I don't know, man. They might have. No.
I've had 7
I feel like they did after the
boyfriends,
workout
most
shit,
of them
but-
long term, and then I'm just kind of rounding out whatever happens in between.
Definitely
I don't
7.
do the app thing. I don't date a lot or hook up a lot. There's a word for this. It's called demisexual, where you need an emotional attachment to someone to be attracted to them. I'm very much a girlfriend, and I like people, but I don't really spend time with people unless like I really see something. Hey.
That's real. Wait, so what was her number?
I think you have something like people to be hook up to them.
15?
An app thing called
She's 30, that's not bad at all.
see something about the same as me. even though you work at a gym, and I think guys are all over you, but I do think you are picky. So I think maybe, I don't know. Okay.
She had, what, 7 boyfriends? I don't know. It was like 8.
My body count is 10, actually.
That's not bad.
Hey. Hello. Because you're a dancer, you seem like someone who's really in touch with the way that your body moves.
She work out, so she
really
going
in
with the
contact,
grip
like somatically with like what's going on, and I feel like people can pick that up. People pick up on that and they want more, like they want to explore that. So I'm gonna say more. Hey,
It's not a good thing. I had a whole phase.
Still not
It was
bad,
after my
25.
first
She's
breakup.
30.
Oh gosh. Okay,
30
he cheated on me,
like,
but I
in
didn't
between 30
know.
to 40.
I knew it was one girl, and then when I found out, he was like, I don't care about you. Anyways, it was not 1, it was 3. After that, I just was like, F guys, like, I'm gonna play them how they played me. But now, you know, I'm very much of a relationship type. I don't know. I think you're a freak like me. But
thank you.
Earlier you were like, oh, you and your partner, and you moved. I believe that you moved out with your partner. So I feel like you're like, once it's like locked in, you're locked in, and it sounds like you're locked in with them for a while now. So I'm gonna say less than mine.
Probably like 12. I don't know.
You know what? I knew it was lower. I knew it was like 5.
4.
That's amazing.
I have chills all over my body.
Best sex ever. Like, I've orgasmed. Can I say that? Oh my God. Like, you know how women will talk, I've never orgasmed. Like, I've orgasmed so much. So I don't feel bad about it.
But I believe she
4 is so low.
Gay, right?
I have to
So
put
that
you
don't
higher
kinda
than me.
count. I mean,
Because, like, 30 years, you're absolutely gorgeous. You've got it, like, a great career. You know, you probably met some beautiful people in college.
You know what I'm saying? 1?
No.
So my number is 3, so I'm really like right here with you, right?
Okay.
I don't like to
Look
call
at them.
myself a late bloomer because it's
Look at
like,
them.
what's really late, you know? But I lost my virginity when I was 18, and I've only been with 3 people. I'm currently in a very long-term relationship, so it's been the same partner for quite some time.
You need more like her.
But yeah, 3. Okay, so we see where I'm at. I don't want to copy off of what you're saying, but you're a gorgeous girl. You have a nice body. I just feel like you.
See, that's the thing about women. They're a little bit too nice to each other on camera. Man on camera would have been like, bruh, you got a gut on you. She got more gut than ass.
More escapades than me, so I'm gonna definitely
She's a pretty
say
tall woman,
more.
so niggas will let it slide, but
11. I'm
not
gonna
bad.
say, because you have your own business, you went to school, it sounds like you were like
It's like
focused
1
in
over
school,
20.
not like party rah-rah, drinking every
Men
night
were
school,
such
so I'm gonna
dorks, I
say
feel like.
less than me.
Like they were really going crazy. That's crazy.
I also lost my virginity at 18, and then since then I've only had a handful of boyfriends from then till now, but I feel like I went through a very concentrated time period-wise exploration phase to figure out what I wanted, and then after that, then I really dialed in and was like relationships only, so.
Shouldn't have went off of my emotions.
It's
But
only
I don't
1
know.
over
It's a part of life
15?
at the end of the
That's
day.
saying-
I feel like that's not even it. When did you lose your virginity?
That's crazy.
15 or 16.
So like us, we're like, oh, 18,
Yeah.
19, that's a lot of years.
So these are 6 30-year-old women, and only 1 out of the 6 have over 15 bodies. That's crazy. That's crazy, gang.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if I would have started
where
at
did
like
they find these
15,
women from?
16, I'd
Yeah.
be.
I thought I was gonna be one of the lowest ones, so this is crazy.
I don't know why I thought I was gonna be
That's
like
like 2 under
not the
5,
highest,
like, bro.
and that everybody was gonna be
And
honest.
She still only had
but
25,
I
so none
can't
of
be
them had under
upset
30.
with
That's what I'm saying.
how I viewed life at that time because it's not how I view life now. So
Everyone, please walk to the spot that shows how many relationships you've had thus far in your life, like serious
That's what I'm
relationships.
like, bro, I don't even know what the. I didn't get good about this, John. 'Cause they're
So I feel like that first
I
heartbreak
guess
that we
they
get as
are.
women, we kind of get that like fantasy shattered, and then that kind of shatters the like, oh, I should be saving myself. You're like, where is he? When is he coming? How long am I supposed to not do this thing that's supposed to be for that guy? And all the guys are out here having a rowdy old time. So what am I doing? And then you kind of realize, oh, that wasn't fun either.
We're going to talk about our bodies, our physical health, and weight. Are you comfortable weighing yourself?
None of them look big though. That's
not really, but I'll do it. I'll do it.
She looks like she's like 5'8", probably like 200, maybe 210.
Okay, so I'm about 150-ish according to this scale though, because I weighed myself on a digital scale a few days ago. It was a little different.
Yeah, you got clothes on and shoes.
Definitely
It's not the
less.
same.
It's very petite,
Yeah,
slim.
she's probably
I'm definitely gonna say less than me.
It's looking like 116.
And then, Shay, do you think she weighs more or less?
More.
Lighter than me. That's
139. It wasn't that this morning. She's less.
130.
Yeah, that's probably the.
I think you weigh less than me.
I feel
119.
Oh, not bad.
Like, yeah, ain't
Okay,
no
so
way I'm
two-
getting on this
two
in
of them
combat
way
boots.
less.
I
Y'all
know,
are
I should have
crazy.
taken mine off.
I was just gonna say more than me.
220.
Tall.
It's the most I've ever weighed in my life.
Bro, did I not?
good, girl.
Did I not have it on? I told y'all niggas. Did I not just say 220, bro? I told y'all, bro. I know, bro. I know. I'm locked in.
No, I had a baby 3 months ago. I think that she weighs less than
Not
me
bad then.
because
That
she
makes-
is
okay,
already
there's
about
the-
a
there's
head
the given
shorter than me.
context. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah, it's way off. The scales. I weigh myself.
Unanimously off.
I mean, honestly, like the weight conversation, the pounds conversation, it's so like old and tired to me because especially as women, our weight fluctuates so much. Like it depends on the time of the month. It depends on like, am I in the gym or not? Am I doing cardio? And then like, you know, if you're lifting weights, muscle weighs more than fat. So it's like, it's so easy for us to get stuck on a number. And I know personally,
I'm not lying. She yapping right now. She said, depend on if you work out or not. Duh, nigga. Anybody weight depend on if they work out or not. But if you don't work out, nigga, you don't work out. So like, what was the point of even saying, nigga? What the fuck? I rarely work out. I'm like 1 to 2 times a week. So I'm not gonna be like, depends if I work out 4 times a week. I don't fucking do that. So why would I say that? Why would I say it depend on if I did 3 backflips? I can't do backflips. What are we talking about?
I used to have like this goal weight that I wanted to achieve, and it's like, for what though?
Yeah, I'm a wellness
do you mean?
influencer, so my whole lifestyle.
For what? Just say you did it. The same reason you go out with your friends and you eat tacos and margarita. What? What? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't. Come on, man. You're losing me here. We were having a very nice conversation, but now you said lose weight for what? To feel good. It's a mental thing. And then depending on why you have the weight, it could be like a dietary thing. So you could really just be eating bad shit.
Style is very like in the gym, hitting a yoga class, going on a run, like eating vegan most of the time. And when I got pregnant, my body was like, we want meat and we don't want to do anything. And I'm like, oh, so everything I've done my whole life, just not that.
I was hoping for the Rihanna weight when I turned 30. I was like, I'm gonna turn 30 and the weight's gonna hit me.
I mean, she had 2 kids. She had 2
Yeah,
kids.
back
True.
to back.
So I was thinking
Back
to
to
myself,
back.
okay, I'm 30.
So you just
What's going on?
I love to say that I'm a wellness
That
influencer,
is
not a
crazy.
fitness
A lot of
influencer,
people-
because
I don't
wellness is not just whether I weigh this
I'm
amount or
about to
that
be like
amount,
her.
whether I
I'm
can
in
do
30 still be like-
a bunch of burpees or not. It's about how I feel mentally, it's about how I feel spiritually, and then it's also about how I feel physically. They all have to be aligned and they have to be going well for you to feel great. As a wellness influencer, most of what I focus on is trauma relief and release, because you really can't ascend in anything without releasing that trauma that you've built up over the years, and everyone has some version of it. No one's trauma is worse than someone else's trauma, so it's just making sure that you are fully well and not just physically well.
Yeah, let's move on to the topic of
Did they do weight
family.
for the men?
So this
They
is a little
probably
different.
didn't.
The line
They
will be
did.
changing to yes or no.
Use the word.
Do you have
They
kids?
did like.
I feel like once you have kids, that's all you want to talk about, and I thought that was a joke before I had them, but yes, I have kids.
There are many use. That makes sense. Whenever I have kids, I'm gonna
It's
definitely be that
completely
dad.
refocused my life. It literally
Dude,
gave
You see
me
this? You see
such,
this little rascal?
your
Oh, I love
priority
him so
levels
much.
just completely shift. It's insane.
What, she got one?
I do not think she has kids just because the way she was talking about her business, her baby is her kid right now.
That was such an eloquent explanation.
Oh yeah. But she has what, 3?
I'm gonna say you don't have kids either. You give very free bird energy.
Oh, the left is yes, the right is no?
No. I have a cat.
Oh, okay. I thought they would have had a number.
I feel like you
0.
give super mom powers and like energy. And if you were a mom, I feel like you're so fit that like you don't seem like you have that like weight or nothing like that. So
no,
yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
She got the damn, the good then, not the young.
No, I mean, I'm a therapist, and like I've just kind of
therapist,
found
too?
myself
That's
like
crazy.
in a lot of caregiving sort of positions throughout my life, and I'm just like, I probably won't be having kids actually, just because of that, because I just don't think that I just don't have it in me. It's given the nature of what you said about your career and sort of like the instability that it can bring, and you just have like a really young kind of like free creative energy, like rather than a grounded mother kind of energy. I'm gonna say no.
I would say no.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
She didn't sound like.
No, I don't think you have kids. I feel like it would have got brought up during the
'cause
financial
we were talking about the
conversation.
Rihanna stuff.
She said she was waiting to put on weight.
Yeah.
So definitely no.
So I'm like, you were not
That's-
pregnant.
No.
Bro, really? This is the craziest sample size. She does.
Wait, no way.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
What? No, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I have
probably
3
the
kids.
biggest turn. 3?
My oldest is 3. And my twins are 2. I honestly didn't expect, I know it
got
probably sounds
3
crazy, but
kids?
I didn't expect anyone to talk about children at all. I was trying to keep it inside that I had kids.
She didn't get any of the pregnancy wave.
So I would just say no, honestly.
That's
It
crazy.
I didn't get that vibe. It seems like you might be really career
That's so
oriented.
crazy.
I would say no.
Okay, I could definitely see why she said that Rihanna thing. I was waiting on Rihanna. You had twins and what? No, that's crazy. I hope they're. Oh, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Wait tells half the story. I don't want to think the kids are malnourished.
I
because
do not
she's
have kids, you're
skinny,
right.
but that's
I want
crazy, though, to
kids
have
for
twins and be
sure,
that
but
skinny.
just not yet.
How does it feel to know that people don't think you look like you have kids? Maybe it's,
Oh, no one ever
Think she's
does.
so sweet?
No, it's just her body
Alright,
type,
I'm trying
literally,
to
and the
figure
fact
out-
that she was
yeah,
like,
I'm
oh,
trying
I
to
want
figure
that
out the
Rihanna like
reason,
pop,
like-
like I struggle to put on weight. I'm like, well, you know what I don't struggle with right now after having a kid? That.
Yeah, I feel like
That
the
is crazy.
societal conversation around like women and having kids, I feel like 30 seems to be this like number where it's like, okay, where's your kids? But I also feel like our
Or the health
generation,
issues. We
that
know
conversation
the
is
real
kind of
reason.
changing, because I know personally there's a lot of women that I know that are like, I don't want kids. Like that's just not
Now, that's
something
real,
that
though.
I aspire
I'm about
to do.
fold 'em.
Do you feel like you lived up to the expectations of society?
I feel like
And I
society,
want a
genuinely,
million of
if you want to have a
realistically, I
kid,
don't
have a
even
kid.
care
If
the
you
gender.
don't,
I
please
want
don't,
a million.
because they don't ask to come here.
I feel like one's
we bring
not-
them here.
one's
So
not
unless
enough.
you're ready to actually be the parent that you either had or
It was
wish
a
you
weird round
had,
number.
don't do
felt
it
like
because it's a
4.
lot of work.
It's totally opposite in my family. They're
perfect
like,
world,
don't
though,
have any more kids. What are you doing with kids?
maybe like 8
But
to
see, that's
10.
my
I mean,
mom's
I'm
side's
pretty-
from LA, and then my dad, his family in St. Martin.
That'd
Like
be
the
so
culture in St. Martin is totally different. So I'm constantly in between these
Imagine
two
having 8
worlds.
kids.
But I'm an American, I'm a Californian at the end of the day, and I never planned to have kids. I never was really into the mom thing or anything like that. But I'm an older sister. I love being a mom,
Can I just say something for the younger girls watching this? For me, at least, as I was approaching 30 years old, your biological clock to me is like my mentality. Like I started thinking about kids and a family, and I never thought about that stuff before, but hormonally you're changing and your thought process is just different, at least in my experience. So especially if you have a partner that you're in love with and stuff, once you get, it's like it's like 2 different people. It's like the younger version of myself wouldn't be having these thoughts, but then now I'm like, oh, I was almost a mom this year, and it was, I went through a pretty traumatic situation, which is normal. When I was in the position where I was going to be a mom, I had so many people around me that judged if I was going to be able to do that or not because of where I am in my career, because of my finances, because of my personality. It was contrasting how I felt inside and what I knew about myself and everything I've been through, and how I know that I will be an amazing mother and I will unconditionally love my children, and I really wanted that. But yeah, I think like just the question kind of just gave me a freaking panic attack.
After playing this game and comparing your life with others, please stand on the spot from 1 to 10 that reflects how satisfied you feel with your life thus far.
I feel like most of them should be at like a solid 7.
8.1.
They all sounded like
I
they
gave
were
myself
doing
an
good in
extra
life.
point.
I originally gave myself a 7, and I chose 9.
I'm giving myself a 6, and I gave myself an 8 at first.
A 4.5.
Wow.
I give myself a 6.
So I originally
Damn.
said 7, and I'm currently
where do they wanna
standing
be
at
in life?
8, because I
That's
feel
crazy.
like talking to everybody made me realize that we're all on our own independent path,
I was gonna
and
say, man,
we
you
all have
make
such different stories,
120,000.
and recognizing
Right.
that I'm pretty happy with where I am and what I've accomplished on a personal scale.
I feel the exact same, mostly because I'm basing it on my perception of where I wanted to be by the time I was 30. I don't really care about what society or what other women, where they rank into it.
I'm realizing that even though financially it's, you know, not exactly where I want to be, it's when I'm talking with these other women, we have a lot more in common than that.
Over the last couple of years, I definitely had some moments just because of career, because of relationship, because of feeling like I wasn't where I thought I was supposed to be in life. I definitely had a lot of moments where I felt like a failure. Oh, I don't want to cry. But I'm proud of myself.
That is the weird thing.
because I know that
Society, you're not, it's
I'm
bad
not a
to cry.
failure, and
I'll be letting that bitch
I'm just
fly.
I'm doing
I ain't gonna lie to you.
what I'm supposed to do
fuck I'm
at the
supposed to
time
do?
that I'm supposed to do it, and
Hold it
I'm
in.
proud of myself for that.
The higher of a number I
You gotta,
think
what is
of
that?
when I think about how happy I am, the
seal?
more entropy I find myself
sea
in.
lion?
There tends to be a little bit more avoidance, a little bit more, oh, things are fine, things are fine. Well, they're actually like not.
got the
I see a lot of the
traps,
ways that I'm
okay.
stuck,
No, that's what I'm
and
saying, she's
at the
going
same
crazy.
time, holy shit, there's so many roads. There's too many roads to follow.
I very much like advocate positive, strong-minded thoughts to my family and to online, but I feel like I'm super not happy, and ever since losing my dad last year, like
That
turned my
makes
life
sense.
upside down, honestly. My family, I hope they're not watching this because they'd be really pissed at me, but I try to keep going and stay strong and stay positive and keep doing what I'm doing, following my dreams and my passion and dance ever since I was young, and everyone keeps telling me, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I'm trying to keep going, but you know, and they say that like, oh, your dad would be so upset that you're quitting. And I'm trying to not quit because of that. So at this point in my life right now, I'm not happy, but I'm super inspired. And I know that last year and a couple months ago, I was over there feeling very great about my life. Or even before my dad passed, I was feeling very great about my life. And I know that next year is gonna be different.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
that,
I have a lot of
that's perfectly
expectations on
fine.
myself. You know, I went to
Per parent.
college, and my I have a lot of
I was
people in
trying
my
to figure out, I
ear.
was like, a 3 is
and
crazy.
I have my
was
girls
like,
looking
she
up
didn't
to
sound
me,
like she was
but
feeling that life. Why did she feel like
I'm
that?
so
That-
proud of
that-
myself because
Totally understand.
sorry, and the fact that I'm actually doing my
See,
art,
like, why is
and
she sorry for
I'm
crying?
dancing and
Like,
I'm doing
let
poetry
them
and I'm
tears
writing my
stream.
books. It's such a hard
I just
push.
hate ugly
I
crying.
like to
That's
keep
my
myself
issue.
right here so I can give myself room to grow because I have so many projects and so many things I want to do with my girls. I've been able to travel the world and I can't wait to travel the world with them. So this is motivation for me.
Hey, aw. Oh wait, no, my bad. I thought she said she had a. Oh, wow.
Sorry. When I didn't fully understand life until I had my children, and then as I have my twins, it's like my heart expanded. So when I saw them walking in, and even just thinking about them, I'm just so happy I get to be a mom for them, because some people don't have a mom at all. Even though my circumstances might not be the best, I still get to be there with them. We get to dance compa together. We get to dance together. We get to make eppies. We get to, you know, I get to talk to them in multiple cultures, and I get to give so much to them because I'm their mother. You know, something that no one else could give them but me.
In the video,
I'm just so happy to be playing my role, and that I stepped up to the plate despite everything. So yeah.
Do you want to call your dad?
Yeah, let's call my dad.
Hey, I'm on a show.
The question is, are you proud of me?
I mean, what is there not to be proud of?
For you to follow your dreams and pursue it, and me supporting you in that field, you doing it all the way.
Is she Blake? Yeah, okay. I could definitely see Blake. Yeah, that makes sense.
Goes around with you, the energy you bring to a room. You know, you're very caring.
This is like the interesting part about this, because this was a good video, but like, I don't know, the men's had like more feeling, like, and I don't know if it's because it's women, I don't feel comfortable saying the same things, but like the men's one, it just hit different. Like, it just sounded like they were all just bouncing off each other, which the women were too, but I don't know, I guess it's biased, and there's nothing wrong with being biased, but yeah. Maybe, yeah, more relatable. That's probably why I felt like this. I can't really relate, you know. But it was just a good video, bro. I'm just glad there's that many black people in there. You know what I'm saying? What was that for? What was it for? Yeah, One, two. Yeah, we have 4. That's we have a majority. We have a motherfucking majority. So you put them in the bench press contest, and for the woman, you replaced it with the winner herself. Yeah, well, I didn't see the issue with that. That is weird, because I think they do. I think men do kind of. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. You need like more people to discuss this. Do y'all think that that's bad? Because I know men feel that type of way about, like, oh, I'm weak. Like a body. It's the same body image wise. So that's why I was like, I think it gave off the same energy in the aspect of like the people there. And the thing was, there was no fat people. There was no fat women in this video. So I don't know why people felt like that was disrespectful. Like, the lady, the biggest lady there, one, she's the tallest, so she should be the biggest, and then 2, she just had a child, so like that's pregnancy weight. So like I don't know. Y'all niggas just mad for no reason, bro. Like, I don't know, but y'all let me know how y'all feel, bro. I enjoyed the video. It was a pretty good discussion.